Are we rolling? We're rolling. Hello, family. Hello, Ray's family. Hello, eternal family of love and everyone who. Hello, I'm here. And it's 7 days later since my last little talkaroonie. And I'm just reminding you, I'm going to keep that up once a week. For at least. I'm going to keep it up once a week. Motherfucker. I hope you have had a fantastic Christmas, Patinga Patanga. I want to talk about some things. Some things have been hitting me. Some things, I really need to talk about. To do with creating, what I create and produce in the world. And I guess reflecting simultaneously, you can reflect as well on what you're creating in the world. Because I've come to a point with making, say for example, the specific example I'm going to use is the Raise God music videos, right? I've come to a point where I've, over the past year and a few months, it's maybe a year and a half at this point, and let's just see how many fucking music videos we've done. It doesn't say right here. I have to count. There's 5 in each row, 2, 20, 30, 40. We're just shy of 50 music videos. I'm working on the 49th music video right now. And I meant to have it out before Christmas. But every time I went to work on it, any motivation I felt to get all the other music videos out was just gone. There was no... Usually I'm excited to share these creations with you, and it got to the point where it's like, why am I doing this anymore? Why am I doing this specific thing of just making music videos for my music? And I really, 3 days in a row, I would go to make music, and then I would go to make this music video. And I would get to a point where I'm just like, I can't start. I'm too anxious to even open the program. There's no meaning for me to move forward here, and I just get stressed out, stuck, end up doing nothing, just wanking to porn and wasting my day. And then I'm super sleepy. So it's become a real problem in terms of me moving forward. And so I'm reassessing what have I been doing for the past year and a bit? I've been making these music videos because it's felt so nice to have the interaction with you guys, this family, growing this family, sharing the music, sharing the emotions, and that layering that with the textures of what the visuals can bring. Like, that has been fulfilling for me. But I feel like it's gotten to the point maybe where, like, I wanted to keep putting out videos to somewhat stay relevant on YouTube, because if you don't post in a long time, no one sees your video. Like, the subscribers don't see your video because YouTube's fucked like that. And so I got into this habit of producing a lot of them quickly and not being able to put as much effort into each individual video. And I think that's really that's one of the things I'm noticing now. It's like, when I'm not putting my heart into something, it kind of drains me to do it. When your heart's not in something, it's hard to do that thing. It's harder to do it. And it's become harder to do because, I think I'd moved from that place of creating these things that I enjoy to share with you to just trying to keep up. I'm just trying to keep up at this point, and I can't run with that. It kills my heart. There's like a line in, what is it? One of the STPDWIH, aka Idle Destruction songs with Grob, 1215, my friend John. The line's like, wait, what's the song? I'm so bad with my song names, hey. Disappearing Trick. The line's like something to that sentiment of like, I can't trade my heart for, just keeping up, plays and relevance and stuff like that. That stuff really, it's not important to me, and it's when I work for it, it kills my heart. So, what's the solution? I love this family and I still want to be a part of this family, but I'm thinking more specifically about what is it that I want a family to be? What would a family be? A true important family. And there seems to be, at least there's several qualities, but I'll say like two main qualities that come to mind is one that they I think I actually wrote these down. Before we get to that though, I just wanted to say on the point of like putting stuff out there every couple of weeks, like I think that's a really dangerous game, just putting out content, because I think even good content, it clouds our focus. Like when we're just taking in content after content, we don't focus on anything long enough in our own lives. We really need to stop consuming if we ever hope to produce something of value. And I fear myself both falling into that trap of consuming more than I'm producing, as well as feeding into that machine of things that people can just consume. I don't want to be something that people just consume without nutrient. I want to nutrient people if they are to consume me. I want to challenge you not to stay where you are. Because if you stay too long, you won't grow. So family. One of the things I've written here is standing by one another no matter what. And the sentiment I had behind that, the two things I wrote down is actually very similar, but they have different sentiments. So standing by each other no matter what. The sentiment behind that is no matter what in terms of like space and time. Like if you establish a relationship with another being in which you understand each other as family, then it shouldn't matter how long you've seen them since. It shouldn't matter what distance you are apart. If you meet after 100 years, after being on separate planets, but you're family, then you're family at the start of that and the end of that. And when you meet, it should be as though the love that you will give each other doesn't depend on any of them, on what has changed within them externally, because it's based on that they are your family. And we understand that another person is part of our family by how we relate to them. And if we can expand our relation to other people beyond just it's a very primitive, well, we work on it and it works, but it's a primitive model if we want to move forward to base our family primarily on bloodline, because bloodline limits us into these little tribes that we need to eventually break free of. Family can be seen on a micro level as a bloodline unit, but it has to ultimately be seen above as a divine unity of all beings that exist. Because if we can relate to one another as existing beings, then we are family. We are related. We don't exist without relation to one another. We each have the sun and the moon as our parents. That no one can deny, everyone on this planet. If we could contemplate them as our true parents, not even our true parents, because our true parents are hidden from us, we'll never see them. But at least our greater global parents are the sun and the moon. They're all our father and mother. So yeah, no matter the space, no matter the distance, if we can understand other living beings, other beings, through their relative nature to us, then we understand them to be our family. And if we can understand family to be that who we unconditionally love, that's number one. Number two, being there for one another. So, apart from the spans of time where we don't recognize our family as our family, or even come into contact with them, the times that we do come into contact with them, we should always strive to be open for them, whether they require challenging or whether they require kindness. Kindness is important. Being challenged is important. And a friend is someone who will give you both when you need each. Like a gardener will give you water when you need water and will put you in the sun when you need sun. Good friends, family, we do that for one another. We give them the best opportunities and put them in the best environment we can to allow them to grow. Growth. Really, that's what I'm trying to say. We allow each other to grow as best we can. So what is family? Family is all beings, no matter the distance. If I come across, say if I don't speak to my dad for 10 years and I speak to him in 10 years, then family is me giving him love and him loving me unconditionally back, the same no matter what changes have occurred. It is loving a part of yourself. It is loving a part of the other person that is not anything you can point to, but rather their relative nature, their relative relationship to you. And when we come into contact, we must be open to allow the other person to grow, despite our possible unwillingness to let them change from our perception we've held on to. So, saying all that, family, you guys are my family. I have so many messages from you people in my inbox that I have yet to reply to, and that I work myself up anxiously wanting to reply to, but I feel that same kind of unmotivation as I do with the video. It's like I can't figure out what I'm giving to you anymore. Like, what value am I giving you other than just... What value is there in just saying, I love you and I'm here for you, when I can't be here for every single one of you? You know? Is there value in that? Is it false hope? Is it enough to have someone out there who is willing to give you love, but not have to have a relative one-on-one relationship with them? I guess this kind of speaks to that first aspect of family. Like, true family should be able to weather the distance of eternity. If we recognize one another in that moment as family, then whatever time has passed prior it shouldn't take away from how willing we are to be kind and loving to our siblings and our family and everyone. So I've gone on a little bit of a winding path with what I was trying to say, because I guess I wasn't trying to say anything in particular, just trying to emphasize the state of mind I'm in with creation. Because I'm not going anywhere. I need to live this life for you. My Sangha, this Sangha, is what gives life a meaning to live. If we don't have people to live for, then our own life becomes worthless. What life do we have without relation to one another? If we cut off that relation, we're we confuse ourselves into being isolated and alone when we're not, really. We've just confused ourselves into thinking that for so long that it seems solid. The aloneness seems so solid at times. But that's a peculiar quality of this experience. That time can feel so solid, yet it's always passing. I want to create material, produce creations that are no longer bound by me wanting to stay relevant, keep coming up in your YouTube, whatever the fuck. I want to just put my heart into the thing and give it to you and not worry about any repercussions or any praise or anything like that. I want to work on giving my heart to the Rays family, to the world. And that's it. There's no reward really that fulfills the soul that comes from this world. What fulfills the soul is fulfilling our role that we feel deepest. There's a part we have to play, a place we have to stand. That we each, if we will be quiet and attentive to ourselves, we will find it within ourselves. And there's nothing else in the world that can bring you it's not even pleasure, it's just the peace and space to enjoy the pleasure of living. There's nothing that will give you that. No material things, no accomplishments, just living truly to what you feel deepest. I really hope this has been recording because I don't know, the microphone's been funny, but it's also a beautiful microphone. This very microphone has recorded every single Rays God song you've ever heard, so beautiful, blessed microphone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so endlessly for how much you've captured. And thank you, computer. Thank you, both computers. I have two computers here. They both help me so much in my creations, and I'm endlessly thankful for both of them. As much as I'm thankful for you, my family, I love you so much. There isn't... Living for you guys, living for everyone in my life, living for this family I'm creating within my mind, there's nothing worth living for above that. That's what feels deepest to me. It feels deepest to me to bring together the family that's on this earth. Because it seems odd that no one understands we're all related, you know? But that's my thing. That's what I'm going to be doing, okay? Yeah. Merry Christmas. I love you all so much. You are my family. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but when I'm saying this, I'm not saying it like you're part of the gang, you know. Everyone's part of the gang. I feel so animated all of a sudden. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I thought I was going to end the video, and I am kind of ending the video. So, yeah. Rays God loves you. Rays God loves every single one of you. Thank you for being here, my family. Truly, truly thank you. Your existence is endlessly appreciated. Not only by me, but by... I can't even say. But just, if you don't feel it, just try and trust it. Because it's true. I love you. So much.